Hello VC, TC here. I haven't been around for the last week or so because I've been busy getting ready for the next week because I'm on vacation from work this coming week, and I'm finally going to get my areas in the office, I think, set up. I got everything planned. Let's cross your fingers. Also been getting a haul of a lifetime in. A lot of the stuff from December is finally showing up. So that's what this is all about. Technically, they're all out of the box already, but you know, I wanted to go over them. First things first, I got my first shipment from Bandbox. I first heard about Bandbox from Dylan over at the Record Spinner. It seemed like a cool idea. You know, you play between 20 and 30 bucks a month for a top quality album. So, you can choose from classic stuff, both a number of different genres, or current indie stuff. For my first one, I decided to go for an album that I've always heard is really terrific. I like a couple of the singles from it. It's from my childhood, actually. It was from the 1976, 77, somewhere in there. But I've never bought the full album. I never got into them as a kid. And now as an adult, I think I'm ready for their music, so I thought I'd try it. This is the Bandbox version of Asia by Steely Dan. Of course, it includes 3 hits, Peg, Deacon Blues, and Josie. I love Deacon Blues. That's one of my favorite songs by Steely Dan. This is the Back to Black. It has a voucher in it. I have not taken the shrink wrap off yet. I'm going to do that over the weekend. It's a gatefold, so that'll be cool to see. And of course, all of the Bandbox stuff comes with a unique magazine-style book on the band itself. This is the Steely Dan book that comes with this one. I have another one coming from Adele. I don't know which one. In the next week or two. Finally got that going. And I had an Elliott Smith coming in February, but they pushed it back to May, so now I got to go figure out what I want for February. That'll be fun. But in any case, I can't wait to hear this. I've heard nothing but good things about Bandbox, and I think it's mostly my own idiocy that has had this. I actually had some correspondence, let them know it came, and they said, yeah, it's been hell around here over December, people not getting their stuff, and you know, whatever. I'm not surprised. So I finally got this, so that's good. Next up, another haul from Record Crate. I'm going to do this in 2 sections because one of them is really big. I have more coming from them, obviously. I'm always buying from Adam's Sales. Adam over at Record Crate. Look up Record Crate, K-R-A-T-E, on YouTube. Come do the sales. We have a great community there. Had lots of fun. I wouldn't have met the 2 hip chicks if I hadn't been over there. Terrific stuff. Or Katie from Vintage and Vinyl, both of whom I connected with through Adam. So, and I'm constantly on their sites now. So this is some of the stuff I bought. It's just all over the road stuff. So, and a lot. Of course, I can't hear any of it till my turntable arrives later this month. This is a UK pressing. It's Imaginations. It is a sampler of New Age and jazz stuff from CBS Masterworks. I don't think I've ever had anything on the UK CBS label. Of course, over here, over here the label was Columbia. Overseas, it's just CBS. And this album includes a lot of their great New Age and jazz artists, plus scores. This is all instrumental. It includes stuff from Giorgio Moroder, Vangelis, Clannad, James Galway, Philip Glass, Elton John, Lee Ritenour, Andreas Vollenbeiter, about 10 other acts. So I'm going to love this. I know that because I love this kind of stuff. It's going to be a lot of fun. I don't know if any of you who remember country music in the 80s remember Jim Glazer. We just lost him a couple months back. He passed away in 2020. This does not have the single that I thought was on here. I could swear I had asked Adam if it was on here, and I thought he said it was. It's not. It's a song called "Let Me Down Easy," but I have that on a single anyway, and I love his voice. His voice is so smooth and so cool. So I don't mind that it's not on here because I can't wait to hear the rest of this because I love him, and it should be a lot of fun to hear. This is actually released on MCA. The single was on, see the small, which single there? That's the small label, which the single was released on, which is Noble Vision. Oh, I guess that's a unicorn. Looks like a witch. That's small. Sanford Townsend and Duo Glide. This is their second album. Of course, they were kind of a one-hit wonder in the '70s with "Smoke from a Distant Fire." I've heard that album. I haven't got it. This one was available, and I snatched it up because I love their stuff. Top-notch yacht rock. That's hard to say. Top-notch yacht rock. Carla Bonoff, her second album, Restless Nights. This came out in 1980. This is the album between her self-titled debut album, which includes Somebody to Lay Down Beside Me, and her third album, 1982, which includes her only pop hit, Personally. I love her. I started collecting on her and a bunch of other artists since I started buying from Adam. Damn it, Adam, you got to stop doing that to me. Classic from my childhood, Jackie DeShannon and Put a Little Love in Your Heart. My babysitter had the single of her version of that song, and when Adam had the album for just, I think it was $3, couldn't pass it up. Love her. I'm not sure, this is probably going to be VCLT for somebody, but I got it because I thought it would be interesting. Kitty Wells sings Songs Made Famous by Jim Reeves. Steve, I'm not sure if I'm going to send this off to you, but I can certainly send a copy of it to you. Anyway, Kitty Wells is one of my mom's favorite performers, country performers. I'm not really that familiar with her stuff, but I'll be interested in checking that out. I got this because I needed a new copy of the cover. This is a sealed copy of Barry Manilow's 1980 album, Barry. Includes I Made It Through the Rain, and I Don't Want to Walk Without You. Is that the other one on here? I Made It Through the Rain, and... Oh, is that the only single? That can't be the only single on here. And, of course, the last duet with Lily Tomlin. This is a cutout, so I guess I won't be using that as a separate one. I'll keep the one I have. My cover has tons of water damage. The Archies, Sunshine. I think this is the third album that they put out. This has a couple of the songs I remember from the little cardboard singles you used to cut out of cereal boxes. Archies are great. Love their bubblegum pop, and this was terrific. Santa Esmeralda. This is the album starring Leroy Gomez. This is the disco album that features the long version of their only pop hit, Don't Let Me Be Misunderstood. Of course, a remake of the classic song from the Animals, I believe. I can't remember who did the 60s version. I love that. Love them. They deserve better, and they only got one hit. And a Christmas straggler, Christmas Wonderland from Bert Kaempfert. More of the easy listening, so hard to listen to stuff. That's group one. Move that out of the way. Grab group two here. Put group one back on the floor. Excuse me. Don't mind me. Talk amongst yourself. I've never had this album, but I know it's a classic, and I thought Adam's got a copy for $3 or $4. I'm going to grab it. George Benson and Breezin'. This, of course, includes his Grammy Award-winning smash, the only hit version of This Masquerade. That song was also was a minor hit. It was a let me change that. This Masquerade was George's hit here in the States. I'm not sure about overseas, because I know Carpenter's version of that song was a hit overseas and also on easy listening radio. So I'm not sure, but I love George. He's an amazing guitarist, and this is the first album I've ever got by him. I got quite a few singles of his hits, but I know this is a classic, and so I grabbed it. Same with another wonderful jazz musician, violinist Jean-Luc Ponty. This is his album Imaginary Voyage. I don't know anything about it other than I know I like the artist, so we'll find out when I get to play it. Gilbert O'Sullivan and I'm a Lover, Not a Fighter. I'm not sure, is this a UK or a US release? Press. Let's see. Ma'am, this is a US release. Ma'am is not a label you see much anymore. Gilbert, in fact, is the only act I've ever seen on it. This includes his hit single from America, Get Down. I really hate whoever came up with this green background and then gold writing. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see that or not. It's damn impossible. for someone like me with my vision to be able to read. Inner lyric sleeve. Great shape, as always. Adam always is. I think Get Down is the only big hit he had off this album. Melissa Manchester and Bright Eyes. This is one of her 2 albums that were released on Bell before she switched over to Arista. When they switched, actually she didn't switch. Well, yeah, she did switch, but the label switched. Bell became Arista in late 1974. Different company, different people running it, and they kept half of the artists. She was one of them. This one does not have any major pop hits on it, but it doesn't matter because it's Melissa freaking Manchester. I love her. And Roger Williams, Songs of the Fabulous 50s. This is a 2-record set, a gatefold, with his piano versions of classic songs like the theme from Moulin Rouge, Too Young, Via Con Dios, Mr. Sandman, Love is a Mini Splendid Thing, theme from Picnic, and a lot more. Roger Williams, of course, another one of those easy listening, beautiful music artists I really adore. And I also, for a song, picked up a classic album set from Chicago. This is Chicago Live at Carnegie Hall. It is the full box set. I believe there's 4 albums included, plus a booklet with it. It's in great shape, and it was less than $10. So it's less than what it cost originally when it came out. I think it was 12 or 14 when it came out in the mid-70s. So I can't wait to listen to this. I love them. So that's my haul from Record Crate. Oh no, I didn't take that back. I did get a few CDs and DVDs. And all of these are from the Christmas sale. There's Bobby Sherman, My Christmas Wish. I just bought another Bobby Sherman from him. It's me. I grew up when Bobby Sherman was popular, so sue me, okay? Vanessa Williams. And I can't see the title of this. Wow. The lighting in here sucks when you're trying to read. It's great for the video. Silver and Gold is the title of her Christmas album. Manhattan Transfer Christmas album. I've always wanted this, never picked it up. And 2 DVDs. One I ordered, one I didn't. I don't think. And I don't know how I got it in there. This one I did order. Jeff Dunham's very special Christmas special. I adore him. He is one of the funniest people on the planet. And Donnie and Marie, the 1978 Christmas show. Adam, did I order this? I don't remember ordering this. Not that I mind. I love Donnie and Marie. I have all their albums. But still, I wasn't quite expecting it. Okay, now I'm going to go away for a second, and then I'll be back with stuff I got from 2 Hip Chicks. I got to go over here. Okay, I'm back with my haul from 2 Hip Chicks. One of the sales that they did, I just went crazy with Adam. They had a lot of great stuff over a couple weeks, and I ended up getting a lot more than I thought I did, and I got great prices on all of them. I don't remember how much it was, but it was well under what I expected, so it was terrific. I haven't gone through them yet, just arrived the last couple of days, so all the tape are still on the albums to close the sleeves with. This is Carole King. I've been picking up a lot of her stuff lately. Carole King. Now I gotta see if I can see it. Oh, that's bad. I can't see it. Simple Things. Wow. My eyesight is just going. Carole King is just one of the greatest songwriters ever. I love her voice too, and so this was great. I got a pair of great Martin Denny albums. Romantica, The Lush Sounds of Martin Denny, which is Fine Romance, My Reverie, Blue Paradise, Love, Your Magic Spell is Everywhere, and more of his exotic sounds as always. And also Martin Denny's Exotic Sounds of Broadway. I had a single, 12-inch single of Was Not Was. The song is Out Come the Freaks and Tell Me That I'm Dreamin'. I actually have the cassette that has this album that these songs were on. I love them. They did not get enough attention. Walk the Dinosaur should not have been their only hit. I loved Spy in the House of Love. I love Out Come the Freaks. They were way underserviced when they were around. We'll talk about that one in a minute. Isaac Guillory. This was recommended by Dawn. She had listened to it and said it was good, folky from the early 70s. I'm not familiar with him, so I'll be discovering it with everyone else, and we'll definitely talk about it. K-Tel presents Circuit Breaker. Circa 1973, no, 1978, 79. What You Won't Do for Love, Every Time I Think of You, I Was Made for Dancing, Right Down the Line, Dance and Shoes, Hot Blooded, a few other ones from the 1970s from K-Tel. Organ Music from France by Virgil Fox. Not sure why I picked this up, but I did. I guess because I'm building up a beautiful music collection I didn't expect to. But I'm heavy into French. I love French sounds, and so I thought that would sound great. A 12-inch single I'm not familiar with, but I couldn't resist the title. A song called Spank Your Blank Blank by Morris Jefferson. It's on the Parachute label, which of course is part of Casablanca. No clue, but I love the title, so I figured I'd try it out. Rimsky-Korsakov's Scheherazade, as produced by the Pittsburgh Symphony Orchestra, conducted by William Steinberg. All of Steve at Value Vinyl talking about Scheherazade made me want to get this. I think he has this. I think this is one of the ones he showed. So I'll be interested in hearing that one. Another Paris music, kettle drums, brass, and Paris in percussive sound. Gate Parisien, Amleto Toscali conducting the International Festival Orchestra. That should be fun. A bunch of truck driving music, album called Truck Driving Man. I grew up in the era of truck driving CB craze songs. Plus, they were around a lot in the 50s and 60s. My grandparents had Dave Dudley and a few other things. This one has a few great tunes on it, including most of these I haven't heard of. Red Sovine, King of the Open Road, I know. The other four on this side I don't know. But they're always fun. And I mean, back when I was a kid, in the Convoy, White Knight, the infamous CB Savage, and a number of other things were out there. So I like that kind of stuff. A classic and well-conditioned album from Wayne Newton, It's Only the Good Times. Again, this is going to be a part of my crooner collection eventually, when I get it going. Calcutta by Lawrence Welk. I actually had this album. I sold it years ago for record store credit. I saw it, Don had it. I'm like, I'm going to grab that again because I really like this album. There's a lot of great instrumental stuff from Welk and his orchestra on this. So we replaced an album I used to have, Don. Thank you. I'm going to talk about those in a moment. Lou Rawls. When you hear Lou, you heard it all. So I would assume when you say Love is probably on here, we do know Lady Love is on here. His follow-up to You'll Never Find Another Love Like Mine. Lou, we lost him a couple years ago. He was a terrific, amazing vocalist. Most of today's generation knows him for the theme from Garfield, which is terrible, but that's what he did. But I love his voice, and that'll be great. I didn't even know they had this, and I'm like, I'm going to grab this. Soundtrack from Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In. Comedy bits and such from that long-running show. 16 great performances from Doc Severinsen rounds out almost all the albums. I have a couple of singles by Doc that I love. Doc was a lot bigger musician than most people give him credit for. Most people know him as the band leader on The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson, but he was an amazing arranger, a conductor, and a terrific trumpet player. And I love trumpet music. My Herb Alpert collection attests to that. Can't wait to hear this. Finally, there's this. The Virtuoso Recorder. Bernard Kranis. I got so sick of listening to people joke about this in the chat that night, I finally said, the hell with it, I'm buying it, give it to me. I'm probably going to love it. It's right up my alley. And but recorder, when I think recorder, I think the kind of little horns that you learn to play in like 3rd or 4th grade, at least I did. We called them flutophones, but sometimes they were called recorders. And it looks like that too, so we'll see. In addition, as packing, Don had these great K-Tel album covers in here. Old scratched and skippy record covers supporting their vinyl brothers. She uses them as flats, and I love that. This was a K-Tel album, I believe, or a Ronco album. Do It Now. There's interesting stuff on that one. Street Beat. I remember when this was out. I remember seeing the ads on TV all the time. And K-Tel Hit Machine. This was 1975-76. I love these, even though they didn't come with records, of course, because they were used as filler. I love K-Tel covers. Dawn's got a bunch of them on her wall, and now I know where she got them all. Terrific stuff. I've got so much listening. I have so much new stuff to listen to when my turntable gets here. Oh, I'm not quite done. I bought a box set from Two Hip Chicks also. Ragtime fun. Shoot me. I love ragtime music. I think it's very cool. And I mean, the chance to have a great big library. Four albums. I think this was $4. I mean, this was terrific. And I'm like, it's a Reader's Digest, so you know it's going to be, really good quality. It's got classic stuff like Ball and the Jack on it, Ragtime Rhythms, Hilarity Rag, Ragging the Scale, Kansas City Stomp, Alexander's Ragtime Band. There is a ton of stuff on this, and I cannot wait to try it out. I also got a CD from them, which came in a separate package. It was opened. I wrote to Mary and asked her if it was all intact. And she said, yeah, they just sent the one CD in that one envelope. Another John Tesh. I love him. Grand Passion. John Tesh, one of the best musicians of the 21st century, late 20th and 21st century. Love his stuff. I have not heard this, and I can't wait to play it. So that's my haul for the last 2 or 3 weeks. I still have a couple more Discog sellers coming in, and I still have another couple things from Record Crate. I'll probably have some more Two Hip Checks before long. In any case, it's going to make a lot of listen. Shout out right now to Jacob Velasquez. Unique, different, cool. I asked you a couple of weeks ago to check it out. Let me know. Didn't hear anybody. So come on, guys. Go over and give Jacob a listen. Let me know what you think in the comments, because I love his music, and I want to help him continue to grow as an artist and as a musician. And he is just terrific, and he's unique, different, and cool. Don't forget that. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. We hope that you'll enjoy whatever we put up here, and you can show that by putting the big thumbs up. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you know when I have new stuff up. Just trying to think, pull one out of my hat, and I can't think of any. I'll do another shout out, because this weekend is going to be a lot of TC, because I have a ton of threads and contests I have not done yet that I've been watching that I can't wait to jump on. And so I'll probably have 3 or 4 videos, maybe even more, up over the weekend. It's a long 3-day weekend. I'm trying to get them all done, though, because Sunday and Monday I'm going to tear everything out of here, and we're going to get this room finished. Until next time, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to leave comments and write to me. I love talking to you. I'm TCVC. See you soon. Bye-bye.